Hi, back with more bathroom renos. I almost don't want to take you in there because it's just a nightmare. But I've done a bit of work since the last video, mainly because of finances and stuff like that. I just have to do it slowly because I just can't afford to get everything at once, and I'm doing it all myself, so time's a factor too. But I'll come in, I'll get behind the camera and I'll give you a bit of a runaround of what I've been doing, but it's still a mess. Alright, now the door's on, the old door, I've had the old door on, and then I noticed there was lots of borer holes in it, and the wood was just knackered from the borers, so I could just put a screwdriver just about straight through the wood itself. So I had to get rid of that door. Managed to salvage another door that was originally from one of the bedrooms, so that was a real nightmare trying to fit that. I'm not a carpenter, of course, so a lot of trial and error, but I managed to get that on. It closes nicely and everything, so that's all cool. Pretty happy with that. Now I'll get behind the camera. Alright, so straight away you can see, and I'll go back a bit. Now there's the bath. You can just see it there. It's an old bath I've scored for free. Needs a good clean though, tell you what. Now you can see the walls. I've taken all the boarding and the plaster off there, so I'm going to redo that with waterproof sheeting, blue wall stuff. And you can see that not all the insulation was in the place too, so I'm going to, obviously I'll re-insulate all of that too, so it's all covered, so it's good for keeping the heat out and the cool in and rada all that kind of stuff. Alright, now the main thing I've pretty much done is build this. Now it doesn't look like much at the moment. I've got 3 walls done of it. This is the well, the bath's going to sit in it, so I've bricked all this up and the bath's going to sit directly on top of that. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll have to just show you as I go along and show you the different bits and pieces that I'm doing. But yeah, that window's going to go. I'm going to put a skylight in above that, right above the shower itself, so I really don't want to have any extra electrical. So I want a skylight to let the light in, so I don't have to use electricity for the light during daylight hours. And I want to be able to open that light to let the steam out as well. So that'll go up there, so I don't have to have extra power usage for one of those fans to actually draw out the steam and everything else. Now I'll just come in. Alright, toilet's still not there. Barren walls. There's some of the plaster sheeting. I took all that out yesterday. The old hot water system. Yeah, it's pretty much all just bits and pieces everywhere. It's still a nightmare. There's the old toilet. Great. Just a second shot for you. There's the sink. I've got to take off that's still connected to water there, so I can't get, stuck into the actual wall until that's removed. The plan is, I'll pan back a bit. The plan is that the bath is going to go in there. There's going to be a wall here, and then the shower head will be like about there coming out. There'll be a skylight here, a nice big skylight. That light will be gone. There'll be a wall to about here, straight up to the roof there, and then the new sink is going to go in there, and obviously a toilet will go in around the corner there. So yeah, that's how it's come along. I'll just pan back so you can see the framework. Everything's still just, barren. It's a bit embarrassing really, because, people have said, oh, I'll come up whatever day and da-da-da. I'm like, well, sorry, you kind of can't at the moment because I still don't have a bathroom. So you can't go to the toilet, you can't have a shower. So it's an inconvenience for me, and it's a bit of a pain if you want to entertain as well. So what I'm planning on doing is having sheeting on there, and I'm going to render it all and waterproof it all, paint it. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. But realistically, if you got people to come in and do it for you, you could pretty much get it done in 2 days. I've been doing this for a couple of months now, but I just haven't got the money to well, there's two reasons. One, I don't have the money to get someone to come in and do it, and secondly, the whole thing of being self-sufficient as much as you can is obviously something I'm, really into, and I just don't see the point in paying someone to do something when A, you can do it yourself, and B, you can learn from it. So I'm quite happy to learn from the process as well. Learn a little bit of carpentry and bricklaying. I'm very proud of that bricklaying. So, some things you got to get people to do, like the electricity work. Obviously, I'll get an electrician. I think it's illegal anyway. I wouldn't attempt it myself anyway. I'd have no idea. I'd end up killing myself. But someone will come in and rewire all this stuff. Cool. So that's it. And hopefully there'll be a few improvements the next few weeks, and I'll come back again and I'll show you what else is going on. But that's it so far. I'll just pan right back. So that's it. Hopefully I'll be in that bath having a shower soon. Cool. Alright. See you again soon with more bathroom renovations.